Martin Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly rode down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Broncos head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Goff. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Boise State's offense will have the football first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
On the run, it's Riley. Knocked down behind the line, and this defense trying to shut down the running game and set the tone right out of the gate.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Rushes on him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Defense.
Well, that was an easy one for the officials. You can't grab a face mask like that, and it cost the defense a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Riley. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch.
Makes the catch and he's free. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Riley. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cougars offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The lone back's got it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. In these rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Got to establish the line of scrimmage.
They go to the ground. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Washington State going back to work on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Wazoo eager to pay off this red zone trip. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Hard running there. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field goal? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Right back to him on the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games.
Breaks away on the left. He's at the touchdown, Broncos! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Going to the running game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The sure hands, it's Freeman. At the 35, he's loose. All out of space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space, it's Riley. Works his way ahead for 3, they'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Buried before he could blink.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action. Understand his pass. Beats the guard. Gets to the quarterback and gets the QB on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Wants to return it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wants to change this route. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got room at the 35. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Madsen. He'll throw it. That's caught. It's Ford. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
There's some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Bust through behind his pad. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boise State. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Caught in the backfield. It's Beverly.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Clemens. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The running back has it. Got enough for the 1st. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wazoo headed to the line with another 1st down. They're going to ride this running back, and he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Ready, go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ford. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Beverly. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Washington State lines up quickly. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Freeman. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's gone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Broncos sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets him.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. Here comes the offense on first down. To the air, it's Madsen. Hauls it in. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout taken by Boise State. Second time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Wagner. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Looking for the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the number 6 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Badgers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Pullman. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Beverly. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me at the half they have found a lot of positive momentum here during this winning streak, but it is in jeopardy right now. He said this is the moment we have to come out and assert ourselves and be dominant to start the third quarter, gain some momentum here, and change the course of this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
Got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. This dude is putting up numbers. He just cracked the 150 mark in receiving yards.
Man, he's a weapon, Reese. He runs routes, he's fast, he's great with the football in his hands, and he can line up in a lot of different spots and run the entire route trip. And what can't this guy?
And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Clemens. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Voorhees. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Grab behind the line, it's Hawkins. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Bringing it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Quick handoff. Turning it on.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. To the ground, he's got it again. Plows through the defense. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Madsen. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Broncos are flying down the field. On the move, it's Riley. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. He's got it. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll run it. It's Riley. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Smashes ahead. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Broncos! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The Cougars will hustle to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Wants to throw it again. A spectacular one-hand grab. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to get it and breaks into the open. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Washington State going back to work on 1st down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Looking for a gap. It's Voorhees. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Washington State going quickly. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start Chuck.
He's got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Wazoo! The Cougars with the immediate response. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. There's a reason you drag the record books to the recycle bin in a rivalry game. Upsets, and we've got one looming. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. Fires quickly. Open space at the 25. He's loose down the left side. At the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos! The Broncos fight back and take the lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, that's normally an easy throw and catch. Just a slant route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense there.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. Runs through a man. He might have space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Washington State lines up quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Just keep slinging it. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And Fitz jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th.
And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Handoff to the single back. Runs through the tackle. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running.
Finding some room. The 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Boise State! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Catch in the middle. It's Freeman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Quick completion on the out. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Wants to throw again. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Cougars are in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to...
Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Broncos sideline, the team is rallying around their quarterback. He has been terrific today. Every time he comes off the field, they're patting him on the back, making sure he knows that he is their guy. His performance has been stellar. Not a big surprise, but still, the way he's shown up and shown some composure and poise, the guys are rallying and loving what they're seeing from their QB. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. It'll be 3rd and long. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. The Broncos send out the punt unit. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to